Well, hello everybody and welcome everybody. My name is Nick C here. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Wherever you see us there, be it of course touring with Nick C or the Say It Out Loud. I'm normally a TikTok creator, but I also share some of my stuff on YouTube as well. If you're watching on X as well, massive hello to you as well, and wherever platform you are watching here. As I say, it's Nick C. I'm here to do the word for today, which is United Christian Broadcasters. These segments might be of use to you, and it is, I think, in my opinion, definitely something that we all should come together and listen very, very carefully, especially with what is going on with Belfast at the moment. Let's hope peace does come out of that at the end of it, and of course any other protests that go on, of course, across the whole entire nation, that we shouldn't be tolerating at all whatsoever. So yeah, I thought I'd do this segment here. Whether you are a God believer or not, or GOD believer, it doesn't really matter. So of course I'm going to read you the first one, and then I'm going to go through the second one. So I'm going to do two back to back. So first one is be a team player. One standing alone can be defeated, but two can conquer. Okay, Solomon wrote this: one standing alone can be defeated, but two can stand back to back and conquer. What Solomon is saying is this: be a team player. Deuteronomy 32 speaks of one person chasing 1,000 and two putting 10,000 to fight. Verse 30, you might be able to find that. The lesson is that two working together will be 10 times more effective than one going solo. Teams create synergy. The best explanation of synergy is that a hand is more effective than 5 fingers working independent of each other. When the press interviewed Edmund Hillary regarding the key to success in being the first to reach the top of Mount Everest, his response was inspiring. Our greatest strength on Everest in 1953 was our very strong team spirit. Individually, as mountaineers, we were not particularly expert people. We were competent climbers, but we worked together and we were determined that someone should get to the top. All of us, of course, wanted to be that one, but it was even more important that someone in the group reached the summit. In modern day climbing, this team spirit is not quite so common. There are many more prima donnas or dominers in the modern climbing fraternity. People who have great skills and great individualism, but who may not work together as enthusiastically as we did. The truth is that we can say that no individual is as smart and strong as all of us are as a group. Or to put it in other words of Dr. John Maxwell, teamwork makes the dream work. So be willing to sacrifice your personal agenda, the greater good that can be accomplished by a team. Well, the next segment that we're going to read to you for the word for today, United Christian Broadcasters, based in Stoke-on-Trent, which is basically a radio station that has 2 radio stations, one and number 2. I'm not part of that radio station, but of course it is worth checking them out just to find out what it's all about. And they do have the online versions of the UCB word for today. UCB stands for United Christian Broadcasters. Here is segment number 2. You must know who you are. And the subheadline is: He has created us anew in Christ Jesus. 2, in brackets, do the good things he planned for us. Now, a farmer once caught a young eagle in the forest, brought it home and raised it among the chickens and turkeys. 5 years later, a naturalist came to visit him and saw the bird. "That's an eagle, not a chicken," he said. "Yes," said the farmer, "but I raised it to be a chicken." The naturalist said, "It has a wingspan of 15 feet. That's an eagle." Or it's an eagle. The farmer said, "But it will never fly." The naturalist disagreed, and they decided to put their argument to the test. First, the naturalist picked up the eagle and said, "Thou art an eagle, thou dost belong in the sky and not to this earth. Stretch forth thy wings and fly." The eagle saw the chickens and jumped down. The next day, the naturalist took the eagle to the top of the house, said the same thing, and let the eagle go. Again, it spotted the chickens below and fluttered down to join them in feeding. "One more try," said the naturalist. He took the eagle up the mountain. The trembling bird looked around, and then the naturalist made it look into the sun. As he spoke its true identity once more, suddenly the eagle stretched out its wings, gave a mighty screech, and flew away, never to return. You must know who God created and called you to be, and that takes place in the right environment, the right company, and with the right input, God's input. He has created us anew in Jesus Christ to do the good things he planned for us. And that's the end of the word for today, or the words for today. And we'll be back before you can say the words. Are you back already? And we promise to keep that positivity for you. Till next time, take care.